All right, time to catch up with some former players as we look back on some of the historic games at Utah State. And let's go back to a bowl game, shall we, in which Utah State in the New Mexico Bowl came in nationally ranked, obviously rolling. Jordan Love, but throwing for a bunch of yards, bunch of touchdowns. DJ Williams was anchoring that defense. And, I mean, you know, look, you guys were in a really good place at that point, but you had just lost the coaching staff. Coach Wells and that staff had just taken a lot of jobs at Texas Tech. So, Jordan, let's start with you, man. What was it like going into that game and preparing for a game with kind of a different put together coaching staff?
Yeah, I remember it was a weird week. Just that whole time after losing to Boise, not being able to go to the championship like we wanted, and then losing the coaching staff. It was just crazy time. So I feel like that week going into the bowl game, we was just like, man, we're going to go have fun. Just do what we can do and just ball out one last time. We had an amazing season already. It sucked the way it ended, but we was like, man, forget all that. Just go out there and have fun this week.
How was it for you, DJ, on the defensive side?
Honestly, it was fun because we had more freedom that week. So we were just able to do kind of, just I wouldn't say whatever, but
yeah, we
was able to have more fun because it wasn't as strict as it usually was. So it was definitely fun.
And the team you were playing, I know that obviously you guys ended up winning in a blowout, but I mean they came in, they were highly thought of. I mean, we were expecting a really close game on our hands. Were you guys expecting that too, or did you look at film and say, no, we can get away from these guys?
Man, I remember just hearing about their offense and how good their offense was supposed to be. But I feel like us that year we just had that confidence. We were like, man, especially that week after everything that happened, we were like, man, just get us on the field so we can go ball out one last time. We're gonna take care of it on the field.
How about you, DJ?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I really didn't know what to expect from them because I didn't really know much about them. But I can remember, like, when I seen them, like, in the bowl events or whatever, I was like, oh, yeah, it's going to get ugly real quick. That's when I knew it was going to be a blowout. So I knew that was going to be bad.
Well, and, I mean, the offense had been clicking all year for you, Jordan, and you start out, you have that long touchdown pass to Aaron Bonds. I think it was like 72 yards right out of the gate, and you're up 7-0, and it's pretty much off to the races after that.
Yeah, no, that definitely started us off because I feel like that first drive, we didn't start it. The first couple plays didn't go as we wanted to, and then we had that third down. They broke down the sideline wide open, and yeah, it started the game.
DJ, when their quarterback Mason Fine, when he went down with that injury, that was, I mean, you guys had already felt like you were starting to pull away, but when he went down, it just kind of seemed like there was no chance they were going to be able to keep up with you.
Yeah, man, our defense was on the road that game. Man, it was so many people making plays that game, from the D-line to linebackers like Woody making that great interception, and the safety Wade made good plays. I mean, everybody was on fire that day. I honestly think that was probably, I'd say, top 2 best game we had that year, honestly. So it was a good day for us, a bad day for them.
Yeah, to say the least. And Jordan, I mean, you threw you had a bunch of touchdown passes, and you even got one in on the ground. I know you had a few that year, but never hurts when you can add a rushing TD to the total too.
Definitely not. I love throwing some rushing touchdowns in there.
DJ, what was it about that defense that year? I mean, you guys were so opportunistic. You forced a ton of turnovers. You scored a lot of points on the defensive side too. I mean, that was a really special group.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I think the big thing about that year was everybody that got on the field, everybody that was on the sideline, and even the fans, everybody just had confidence. I mean, and confidence really that just helps a lot. So I say the biggest thing with the defense that year, we were just very confident. We didn't feel like anybody was better than us, and we knew that we can make plays. So that was the main thing.
When you go into a bowl week and you have all of the activities and the eating contests and all this other stuff, is it pretty friendly, or does there some trash talking going on? Does it already start building up during that week?
Yeah, it was definitely. I think the competition was definitely there. And everything we did, from the eating contest to the little talent show, or whatever. I really didn't get caught up in it too much, but I definitely think my teammates and the other team definitely was into it a lot.
Jordan, is there some back and forth that goes on during that stuff from your perspective?
Man, from our perspective, I mean, I just look at it as fun stuff, but it's definitely, I mean, you're competing for everything you're doing. Obviously trying to win, and anytime you got two teams competing, it's going to be some trash talking here and there.
Yeah.
So, but now that whole week, man, it just leading up to it, it's all fun and games.
You had it was fun because you had such a great group of receivers that year in Bonds and Jalen Green and Tarver and everybody was able to get touchdowns that game. I mean, you were able to spread it across the board and everybody got a nice got a touchdown on a nice night like that.
Yeah, I think that's what made the game so fun was literally was able to get them all touchdowns. They were able to touch the rock and take it to the end zone. And I feel like it just made that game even more fun, seeing everybody score, knowing it's their last game playing. It was just special.
DJ, what was it like having Coach Miley as because that couldn't have been easy losing the coaching staff like that, but I think Coach Miley, seeing from our perspective, did a really good job of kind of holding down the fort while the other coaches were gone.
Oh yeah, definitely. That was definitely, it was great for all of us. I even think it was great for the offensive side as well. That wasn't even around him that much because, I mean, positive energy is definitely a thing, and having him around was definitely a help for us. And I mean, it definitely helped us that week. And everybody that go to Utah State, everybody that's been at Utah State, if they know me, they know me and Molly got a great relationship. So I was definitely happy about it. So yeah, that was fun.
So the one thing, Jordan, I remember a lot about that game was the fact that there's a few celebration penalties. And I remember saying on the broadcast, I'm like, you know what? These kids have been through a lot over the last couple of weeks. They deserve every moment they can to go out there and have some fun. Did you guys feel that sense?
Definitely. I mean, we knew going into it that we were going to go out there and have some fun. People were talking about they're going to do some stuff. Once Wade punted the ball into the reception, I think that kind of just set it off, and we just have fun after that. And then Devo threw the ball up in the air, and we all fell down on that one. So, man, we were just going out there having fun, enjoying it. Obviously, not having as many coaches there helped that.
Yeah.
Knowing nothing was going to happen, but it was just fun.
How about from your perspective, DJ? It seems like you guys were flying around having a blast.
Yeah, like Jordan said, I mean, with the coaches not being there, we had more freedom. Like I said earlier, we knew we can do whatever, but we honestly knew, like, man, let's have fun. This is some of our last time playing with each other ever. And, let's make the most out of it. When we make a play, let's have fun with it.
DJ, what does it mean to end your college career with a game like that? I got to imagine that meant a little something else too.
Yeah, man, that was honestly one of my best games I've ever played, if not the best game I played. And it just felt good. But one of the main things I remember about that was like the last game I ever played with, my best friend, my brother Darwin. And I can just remember walking off the field with him, and I'm just like, man, because I honestly knew, that game that he was done after that game. So I kind of walked off the field with him like, man, it's our last time together, man, on this field. And that's just one thing I'll never forget.
So, Jordan, obviously you got a lot going on right now. I haven't had a chance to chat with you since the draft, but what's your life been like as of late?
Man, it's been good. Just been a lot of training, throwing, and just trying to figure out what's going to happen with this NFL season. Trying to stay safe and healthy, obviously. But, I mean, it's been good. So,
have you been in Green Bay most of the summer?
No, I've been in California most of the time training. After the draft, I was down there just working with quarterback coach and training down there. And then I came out here about 2 weeks ago, got my apartment set up, and just been hanging out here until we get that call that we're ready to get started. So,
DJ, how about you? What have you been up to as of late?
Honestly, man, I haven't been doing much but just working out, just staying ready because I know on God's perfect time, and I know I get a call whether that's the NFL or the CFL. So I've just kind of been in a waiting game. I got a couple workouts set up, but just don't know when I'll be able to do those. So just staying ready.
Well, I mean, I tell you what, I think I speak for a lot of us or a lot of people when I say that, DJ, we wish you had a little eligibility left because it was fun watching you ball out for Utah State, man. How much do you miss playing?
Man, I miss Utah State. I miss playing at Utah State. I miss my teammates, man. I miss it there. I truly do, man. I try not to like get involved with it too much because I kind of get a little jealous when I see them in the locker room playing around and things like that, man. Because I really do miss it, man. I miss them boys.
Well, I got to imagine when you look back on that season, Jordan, I'm sure you have a lot of fond feelings, but what was that season like from start to finish? I mean, it just seemed like such a magical year for you guys. When you think back and you look at that, what are some of the memories you take away from that year?
Man, I got too many memories to take away. Honestly, that was my favorite year ever playing football. Just the brotherhood we had on that team, it was different. You could tell. Just all my boys that we had, DJ, Darwin, AV, JG, Devo, just starting out at the beginning of the season, all the work we put in that went on, like the late nights, DJ knows the late nights we were in the indoor just throwing, whether we were, just messing around, just having fun and just, taking it serious, but just putting in all that work we did. We knew we were going to have a special season. And obviously the way that season went, it was really fun to just be a part of it. Wish we could have, ended on a better note, but being able to go to that bowl game and win the way we did, I feel like it just capped it off. And like I said, that was my favorite season, hands down.
DJ, what about you? What are some of the memories you take away from that year?
Yeah, it's crazy that Jordan said that because that just reminded me, man. I can remember one time it was like a big party going on in Logan, and I can remember like half the team was in the indoor till like midnight. We was like, forget the party, let's work, let's get better. So like things like that I really remember, and I'm always remember that. But the main thing that I miss, man, and I'm always remember is my teammates, man. That year was so fun. We had some funny guys on the team that year, had some funny coaches, and it was just fun, man, all around.
Well, gentlemen, we wish you nothing but the best going forward. Keep in touch, and good luck down the way, and hopefully we have some football this year.
Yes, sir.